Hello, everyone. Welcome back. You're watching Grab a Gear with your host, me, Dan. But here today we have a 2020 Subaru Outback. This one comes equipped with a 2.5-liter flat 4, making 182 horsepower, an EPA rating of 26 in the city and 33 on the highway. So come along for the ride as we explore the sixth generation Outback. I'd like to thank Kister Motors down here in Grand Junction, Colorado for giving us the opportunity to take this Outback out for a spin and put a few miles on it. That way we can give you guys a review and opinion on it. So if you ever need a vehicle, come down and talk to Colby Wells. He'll help you out in your car buying process here, and they've always been really great to us, so I'm sure they'll be great to you as well. So nothing's really changed as far as an Outback. You look at it and you still know, like, well, this is definitely an Outback, 100%. Gone a little bit bigger over the years, but that's about it. The headlights are maybe a little sharper than they used to be, but it's a Subaru Outback. All right, inside the Outback here we have my favorite feature that makes no difference to most people at all is little palm swells on the steering wheel at 10 and 2, just because why not? It'll be fun. Steering wheels, everything you'd expect in a steering wheel now. You have all your volume and voice commands on one side, and cruise control and lane assist for the cruise control adjustments and everything else on the other side. With most Subarus, you have your information control down here on the left side you can check through, and then of course you do have paddle shifters if you're going to sport manual mode, which use all 182 horsepower in the Subaru in that. You can slowly go through gears. It's pretty sweet. But anyways, the interior of these Outbacks have definitely improved quite a bit, I would say. This has a lot of nice leather throughout the interior. There's still some plastic paneling. This one comes equipped with 2 memory settings, which is nice for the seats. Has a gigantic, like 11-inch touchscreen in the front here now versus just having your dual climate control zones like they used to have. You do have a physical volume knob, and then a tunable knob over there on the side, which Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and all those work. The one niggle that I just don't really care for, though, is your heated seats are a touch button, which I just want an actual physical button, and the same with your fan speed when it comes to your climate control. Everything's touchscreen on there. You have no other actual way to control it with a button itself, besides your temperature settings are actual buttons. But your fan speed and your seats are in the touchscreen themselves. Other than that, it's pretty comfortable. You have a nice sized glove box with the double panel that Subaru always does, and yeah, you're in a Subaru. You have a nice little center console pocket here where you have two 2.1 amp USB chargers and an auxiliary port still, so you can plug in your. I don't know if they make phones with auxiliary ports for your volume anymore, but you have that option now, I guess. And then up top there, we have our base taco holder, like every car ever needs. Then your map light settings and all that. Of course, you have your moonroof buttons and sunroof buttons. Then also this one comes equipped with Subaru's EyeSight system, which is their safety forward-facing cameras. So it'll do the automatic braking in certain situations, and it also helps keep with the assisted cruise control. I forget what that's actually called now, but where you can do the pacing at certain distances with your cruise control.
All right, guys, I'm over here on the passenger side. Dan owns a Subaru, so he wanted to drive the newer one, so I said, okay, I'd let him. Seats are really comfortable. I actually, they hold you good. The leather isn't too, it's cold out right now, and this leather is still soft, which is nice. Some good soft touch on the doors. I do like that every window in this car is automatic. So auto down, auto up, including in the back, I noticed. So that was pretty cool. Soft touch on the dash and soft touch on the very top of the dash. So that's pretty cool. The glove box, decent size. The little cubbies that we have are nice. I do like it. I mean, it's a Subaru. It's very, I don't know. I, I won't say anything negative, but I won't say anything like, yeah, go Subaru, if that makes sense. So, as far as my opinion on the center screen, it does have a little bit of a glare to it, but it is better than Toyota's in their 20 or 20 to 22s. Definitely better than that, but it does remind me of it. So, but yeah, not a bad car. We had a good time driving it. So there we go.
So as Jared mentioned earlier, like all the windows are auto down in the vehicle now, which is phenomenal. I think every button should have that feature just about in a car. The rear seat, of course, does have an actual physical button for the heated seats, as both sides of the rear seat are heated, which I would want one in the front as well, but apparently you don't get that privilege with a touchscreen. That's just me personally. Other than that, the driver's seat is still where I was above driving around, and I still have plenty of leg room, still have plenty of headroom. It's an Outback, so it's going to be pretty spacious for what it is. But the rear seats are comfortable, just feel like an Outback rear seat. You can't adjust them; they're just kind of fixed in the spot here, but yeah, they're comfortable. And of course, you do have a armrest with two cup holders in the back seat here as well. Oh, jeez. All right, so in the rear of the Outback here of the hatch, you still have your center button, but now it is one touch, which is awesome. I wish mine had that actually. Here in the rear, of course, you have plenty of storage like most of the Outbacks do. You do have these sweet little handles, so if you need the extra room, whoop, pull those, and rear seats just fall right on down, so you have more room. Underneath your back mat there, of course, you do have all your storage compartments for your jack, and then this little sunshade tonneau cover thing would go back there as well. And then, of course, there's a full-size spare in the rear for when you're in the Outback and you need to replace your tire. But nice little cubby on the side here. But yeah, plenty of space. And of course, you do have your one-touch close now. I do like that the Outbacks actually have a full handle to close instead of just a little pocket where you put your fingers in, like a little nub. But now you have a button, and there you go. So it's an Outback. I don't know if there's a lot to say besides that, hey, they've been great cars over the years. There's been a few changes as they've been going, but otherwise they're just Outbacks. If you need like a little smallish SUV that is capable with all-wheel drive or anywhere you want to go, you know it's going to work. I have a fourth generation. This one's a sixth generation, and they just seem to run forever as long as you feed them a little bit of oil every now and then, and that's about it. All right, 2020 Outback. Here we go. Look around. Tell you what, the seats are a lot more comfortable than they used to be. These are way more supportive and comfortable compared to mine. I do have lumbar support, which I'm very envious of. Every vehicle should have lumbar support. This one does and mine doesn't. Unfair.
I do agree with you, actually.
Yeah. Of course, you got all your normal buttons. You got the hill assist and all that stuff down there on the side. It's different having the parking brake over off to the side versus on the other side now, but whatever. Yeah, definitely out. I think this sits higher than mine too, but just an Outback.
We just noticed the mirrors will automatically move when you put it in reverse.
Back to drive.
As you start driving forward, the mirror will adjust again. Right there. That's pretty sweet.